Greetings, this is Dr. Ernsperger, and welcome to this week's behavior tip on providing clear and concise instructions in the classroom. If you spend any time in schools, it's not uncommon to hear an educator say to a student, "Time to get busy," or tell them, "Let's get going," or even, "Are you ready to work on your math?" These verbal instructions lack the specificity and clarity needed for a student to respond correctly. Once a student is non-responsive or responds incorrectly, the situation can quickly snowball. So I want you to avoid using vague statements like, "Let's get busy." Students with disabilities are going to be unclear or confused about what is the appropriate response. You want to be able to provide instructions that are broken down into their smallest components, so a task analysis, and be sure that these behaviors are observable and in a doing format. For example, pick up your pencil, stand up, open your book, walk to the door. These are concrete instructions that the student is more likely to understand and have a correct response. You also want to avoid using the student's name as part of that verbal demand or verbal instruction. Using the student's name over and over again is not an effective practice. So you might hear a teacher, "Jonathan, stop doing that. Jonathan, be quiet. Jonathan, Jonathan, are you listening to me? Jonathan." Repeating Jonathan's name over and over again is not effective. Just stop. Tell the student what you want them to do in a firm and fair voice tone. And lastly, only give an instruction when you're ready to follow through on it. Consistency is very important. If you provide a verbal demand and then you walk away or you get busy with another student, this is going to break down the success for the student to have a positive outcome. So make sure when you give an instruction, if the student doesn't follow through and provide a correct response, that you're going to give a prompt on your next verbal demand. So you might pair a visual support with the verbal demand, and then you're going to follow through with consistency. Now, this is so important. I don't think we take enough time as educators to think about the words that are coming out of our mouths and making sure that our verbal instructions, that our demands on the student are clear and concise in order for the student to be successful. So for more information, contact me at drlori@cox.net.